This truck was moving at high speed when, without warning, its front tires suddenly burst. Incidents like these often result from poor maintenance, a small oversight that can lead to catastrophic consequences. But in this case, the driver's quick response saved him from disaster. He slammed the brakes just in time, preventing what could have been a devastating accident. A moment's delay, and the outcome could have been far worse. This close call serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of regular maintenance and vigilance on the road. A heavy lorry truck was struggling to climb a steep off-road path. The excessive load it was carrying proved to be too much, causing what appeared to be a severe engine failure. The truck's power simply wasn't enough to continue the climb. Slowly, everyone watched as the truck began rolling backward, unable to maintain its upward momentum. As it slid down, the danger became evident. Had there been anyone on the path below, the outcome could have been catastrophic. Fortunately, the driver's quick thinking saved the day. Two bulldozers were working together to demolish a bridge, a task demanding precision and utmost caution. But suddenly, something went terribly wrong. The bulldozer positioned at the back accidentally brought down one of the main pillars, causing the entire bridge to collapse without warning. The front bulldozer was partially beneath the falling structure, narrowly escaping a crushing disaster. Controlled demolitions like these require extreme precision, because even the smallest mistake can result in a deadly accident. A bulldozer was attempting to bring down the front section of a building, carefully striking the upper structure piece by piece. Nearby, someone was recording the operation, unaware of the danger that was about to unfold. As the bulldozer delivered another strike, it unknowingly hit a weak point on the wrong side. In an instant, the entire section came crashing down, directly onto the bulldozer itself. The massive debris crushed the machine under its weight. This incident highlights the extreme dangers of demolition work. Even a slight miscalculation or an error in judgment can lead to devastating consequences. Controlled demolitions require precise planning and constant awareness, because a single mistake can turn everything into chaos. A concrete mixer truck was reversing when suddenly its brakes failed. Within moments, the heavy vehicle lost control and tumbled off the road, crashing into a ditch. This incident highlights the critical importance of proper maintenance and caution during operation. A single mechanical failure can lead to devastating consequences. Only in Russia can you witness such a dangerous and threatening situation. Workers stood directly beneath the crane, using makeshift tools to cut the support. Shocking enthusiasm. Suddenly collapsed onto the road. The massive structure came crashing down, turning a routine operation into a devastating accident. Incidents like this are grim reminders of how quickly things can go wrong. Equipment failure or poor planning can lead to catastrophic consequences. A crawler was attempting to pull a fallen truck back onto the road. The truck had tipped over due to carrying an excessively heavy load, its weight proving too much to handle. Operations like these are incredibly dangerous. One wrong move, and the situation could become even worse. This incident highlights the critical importance of proper load management and recovery techniques. A crawler was attempting to load itself onto a truck, but the sheer weight caused the truck's front end to lift dangerously off the ground. The situation was tense as the crawler operator struggled to stabilize the vehicle. After several efforts, he finally managed to balance the load, narrowly avoiding what could have been a serious accident. This incident demonstrates how easily things can go wrong when dealing with heavy machinery. A concrete mixer truck experienced brake failure while reversing, a nightmare scenario for anyone nearby. The heavy vehicle rolled backward uncontrollably, but fortunately, no one was behind it when the brakes failed. A heavily loaded truck tipped over onto the road, narrowly missing a biker who barely escaped a fatal accident. A truck's brakes failed, causing it to swerve uncontrollably and narrowly miss colliding with a school bus. The disaster barely avoided. Two trucks collided on the N3 in the Free State, and the impact was so severe that one of the trucks burst into flames. The blazing wreckage turned a terrible accident into a dangerous, life-threatening disaster. A truck slammed into a bike, knocking the rider down and leaving him crushed beneath the heavy vehicle. But when the truck finally came to a stop, against all odds, the man miraculously survived and stood up, shocking everyone around. During heavy rain, a car was driving down the road, and the tree suddenly collapsed right in its path. Miraculously, the car passed just in time, narrowly avoiding its devastating disaster. A true near miss. The car mistakenly ended up on train tracks just as the train was rapidly approaching. The driver managed to reverse just in time, narrowly avoiding a fatal collision. But in his panic, he almost hit two people standing behind the car. It was a terrifying near miss. The back part of the truck suddenly detached. Rolling freely toward the road as the driver lost support. Realizing the danger, he chased after it, desperately trying to stop the runaway trailer, using bricks as makeshift barriers. He fought to slow it down. After a tense struggle, he finally succeeded, narrowly preventing a disastrous accident. At an aluminum plant, a terrifying disaster struck when a massive sinkhole, resembling a portal to hell, suddenly opened up beneath the facility. In a matter of seconds, the entire shop was swallowed whole, machinery and structures collapsing into the depths. The sheer speed and scale of the destruction left everyone in shock, a haunting reminder of how quickly catastrophe can strike. A child wandered onto the road at the worst possible moment, just as a truck was driving forward. Completely unaware of the child's presence, the driver, focused on the road ahead, didn't notice the child and continued moving without stopping. In a terrifying moment, the child ended up beneath the moving truck. But miraculously, he managed to avoid the massive tires and pulled himself to safety. As the truck drove away, completely unaware of the near-tragic incident, the child emerged unharmed, leaving everyone stunned by the incredible stroke of luck that saved his life. Late at night, a biker suddenly swerved in front of a heavily loaded truck, leaving the truck driver with only seconds to react. Desperately trying to avoid a collision, the driver veered off the road, risking his own safety. Luckily, the biker managed to change direction just in time, narrowly avoiding a deadly accident. It was a reckless mistake by the biker that could have ended in tragedy. After witnessing an accident up ahead, a driver slowed down their car, carefully approaching the scene. But suddenly, they saw another truck barreling toward them at high speed. Panicking, the driver tried to reverse, expecting the worst. But just in time, the truck's brakes engaged, bringing it to a screeching halt. It was a terrifying close call that could have easily turned into another disaster. As you know, many accidents happen in thick fog, where visibility drops to almost nothing, turning roads into dangerous traps. On this fateful day, dense fog blanketed the highway, making it nearly impossible for drivers to see ahead. Out of the blinding mist, a massive heavy truck emerged, barreling forward with no time to react. Before anyone could even process the danger, the truck slammed into a line of stopped cars. The impact was devastating. Metal crumpled, glass shattered, and chaos erupted. What unfolded was a catastrophic disaster caused by the relentless fog, a horrifying reminder of how quickly conditions can turn deadly on the road. It was a normal day of traffic, with vehicles moving steadily along the road. But everything changed in an instant. An oil tanker, loaded with highly flammable fuel, suddenly veered to the left. The driver lost control, and the massive vehicle tipped over, crashing hard onto the roadside. Within moments, it exploded like hell itself had broken loose. Flames roared into the sky, metal twisted and melted under the searing heat. It was a horrifying accident, a brutal reminder of how quickly disaster can strike on the road. In Parana, Brazil, a similar nightmare unfolded. An oil tanker, speeding recklessly down the highway, suddenly lost control. The massive vehicle crashed violently, and in seconds, a devastating fire erupted. Flames spread rapidly, engulfing everything in their path. The road turned into a fiery inferno, with thick, black smoke billowing into sky. It was a scene of pure chaos and destruction, caused by nothing but sheer carelessness. A tragic incident unfolded in Baltimore when a speeding car, desperately fleeing from authorities, lost control and crashed into a building. The impact was catastrophic, with the entire structure collapsing under the force of collision. Bricks, metal, and shattered glass came crashing down, burying the vehicle under a mountain of rubble. Within moments, police officers who had been pursuing the vehicle rushed to the scene, their mission changing from a chase to a rescue. With urgency and determination, they began digging through the debris, calling for backup and emergency services. Their shouts echoed through the chaos as they desperately tried to reach the trapped driver. Despite their courageous efforts, the crash proved fatal. The scene of destruction was overwhelming, a harsh reminder how a split-second decision to flee can lead to unimaginable devastation and loss of life. Even with first responders risking everything to save those in danger, the consequences of recklessness often leave nothing but tragedy in their wake. What do you think of these moments? We'd love to hear your thoughts and any suggestions for improvement. Don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell to catch our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Or like that. That's a wrap. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Drop a like if you had fun. And don't forget to subscribe for more epic content. See you next time.